Hi Pisces, I'm just back with a little Pisces nudge for you, a little cosmic nudge, a little intuitive nudge for you this afternoon. Because you know what? After I posted my reading, I got to thinking that it's really interesting that even as us readers, I was talking about barriers and forward movement earlier, and how sometimes we put up barriers in our lives and how that looks. And I just wanted to share with you how that looked for me. And we build up many barriers over our lives to protect ourselves, especially if we have a lot of things that have happened in our life that have caused us to put up barriers. So as you start shedding those barriers so that you can move forward and open your heart, it's really interesting how things come up and how they manifest. And for me, one of my barriers was alcohol. And I just want to share that with you because, I know that maybe you look, and I know even I've looked at other tarot readers and we think that, oh my gosh, they're doing so well, but they are also, everyone is working through their issues. Everyone is working through their barriers. And, for me, that was alcohol. I used alcohol to quiet my mind, to dim my light so that others didn't see my light so much, because I think I realized at a young age that I was overwhelming, but that my energy was overwhelming, but I didn't quite understand. So I used alcohol a lot, and actually I came to like it a lot. I love my bottle of wine, and I have my personal naturopath that I go to. She's amazing. And I had told her, I was like, no, I'm not giving up my wine. There's no way. I love my wine. Wine loves me, and we have an affair, and that's it. Period. The end. And so, as I needed to get my health in order, I have come to realize that I had to cut back, right? But then, it's amazing when you start, and I call it the devil because it is a devil, right? Because it's like I'm the one that put it there, right? No one took a bottle, opened up my mouth, and poured alcohol down my throat. I'm the one, I put that barrier there, unbeknownst to me, realizing that it was a barrier to so many things in my life. So a few weeks ago, and I had already been cutting back on how much I drink, trying to get my health in order. And a few weeks ago, I just decided to get serious about my weight loss journey, my health. And, I basically announced out loud that, I am not drinking. And so it's been 2 weeks where I haven't had any alcohol at all. And like I said, I had already been cutting back. I mean, I've gone from drinking, a bottle of wine a day in the past, like a few years back, to, a few drinks every now and then. But I realized, as I've gotten older, that my metabolism is not functioning properly, and the more I put alcohol in my system, that it's not helping me, and I'm not able to shed the weight the way I want to. So that's a whole other story. If you want to talk to me about that, leave me a comment down below, and we can talk about that, and I talk a lot about that on my other channel also. But what I want you to see is that even that was a barrier, and we don't even realize how many things it's blocking in our lives. So it's blocking the things that we don't want, but it's also blocking our blessings. And so I cut back, and so a couple weeks ago I decided, no more alcohol for me, that's it. So I got serious, getting my macros together for my weight loss, and then I had been contemplating starting this channel, right? And so with that, within a week of just making a conscious decision that this is not something I was going to do anymore, I decided to get on the channel. And you just feel like, even from before, let me back up. Even from before, as I started to slow down on my drinking, my gifts started coming online, and my gifts were always there, but they come online. Like when you put your heart to sleep, you put a lot of your intuitive gifts to sleep also. And I just realized that how much my gifts had been asleep within the past week, because as I've started this channel, and sometimes I'm gonna cry. Sometimes we don't see our gifts. A lot of times we see a lot in other people. We see everybody else's gifts, right? Like we see their potential, but we don't see our own. And I don't know what the devil is for you. But whatever it is, and whatever that thing is that you're using to block your heart, and that, whether it's you're on the defense all the time. I've worked on that also. Whether it's that you are, that it's drugs that you're using, whether it's that you are using, you're just drowning yourselves in hours and hours of your favorite, TV show and the reruns, and just doing that because you just, when you do that and you don't focus on yourself, and you don't give yourself time for meditation, you don't give yourself time to really do the things that you love. And I'm not saying like, binge watching, St. Elmo's Fire or whatever that show is that's on now. I don't watch a lot of TV, so whatever that show, my husband loves Law and Order. So if you're binge watching Law and Order, but you're going to fantasy land when you do that. So you're not really focused on yourself, your gifts, and grounding yourself here. So it's really important to bring your gifts online, that you take a look. And I just wanted to share with you, I think I talked about that already in my reading earlier this morning, and you can watch that. But I just wanted to share with you that you're not the only one. Like we all are, everyone here on earth is here, battling those same kind of demons, right? And it's just, the demons are just different for everyone. And sometimes when you surround yourselves with people that are indulging in those same demons that you've been using to kind of quiet yourself, that's when you start to remove those demons from your life. It's kind of like you start to see those people fall off if they are not going to align with you and support you, right? Like, just because I stop drinking doesn't mean everyone around me has to stop drinking, but the people around me need to support me, right? They need to understand, they need not to be offering me drinks, they need not to, so it's new, so I may have to remind someone, like, say, hey, remember I told you this is not what I'm doing anymore. But as long as they're supportive, and you will know, and you will find that some people are supportive and some people just think like, who do you think you are? Like, what, like, all of a sudden, like, what, you don't drink? You're not having a drink? Like, you know what, I used to see you on the table dancing, now you don't drink? Well, now I don't drink. And that's the beauty of having, that's the beauty. Oh my goodness, this microphone, I always forget it, so I hope you guys could hear me, my God. But, that's the beauty of having free will, right? Because you had, when you took on whatever it was that you took on to block your heart, to defend yourself from everything that has happened to you in your life, whatever that thing is, you took it on willingly. It was free will. But just like you took it on as free will, it's free will to let it go. But you need to realize also that when you took it on, whatever it was drinking, binge watching something, whatever that is, you're on the defense that doing those things attracted certain types of energies. And now that you're releasing and you're vibing higher, right? Your vibration's higher, right? Because me not drinking makes my vibration higher. And that's just facts, right? And that's for everyone. And so me drinking it makes me vibrate higher. So it makes it so that I will attract a different kind of person, different kinds of people into my life, which is what I'm looking for, right? And sometimes you don't know what you're looking for, but as you start, you didn't even know you were looking for it, but you find it and you're like, oh snap, like that's it. Like, you know what, like, because I've been doing this the whole time, like this is how I've been spending my evenings. I've been drinking, so I don't have time to make if I'm drinking all night, I don't have time to make videos for you guys. If I'm, you know, if I'm drinking all night, I don't have time to make the other videos for my other channel, which are the things that I love to do. So you find that you come back to your true nature, your true north finds you when you let go of those things. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know that you're not alone, that you are, you know what I mean, that we all here, whoever it is that you're watching on this channel, everyone's in the same place, and everyone's trying to do that work. And you know, we work hard at it, and no one's perfect, right? And so I may tell you like, hey, I'm not blah blah blah, I'm not drinking, and then you know what, I may have a drink over the weekend, right? But then I will catch myself, right? And hopefully my plan is not to have any drinks over the weekend, because you know, I've done the back and forth already. But still, we are not perfect, and there's nothing wrong with that. So there's no reason to negatively like beat up yourself if you do something you're not supposed, that you said that you weren't gonna do. You just call it back and you go, okay, like, you know what, the next moment, the next drink, I'm not gonna have it. Like right in that moment, like I had that one drink, the next one I'm not having it. That's it. And then you just keep it moving. Keep it moving. So keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. And moving forward doesn't mean that you don't ever falter, that you don't ever like step back and make a mistake, because we are all human. And maybe in that mistake that you made, maybe there's something else that you missed the first time that you needed to learn. That's why you made the mistake. That's why you went back. And so then now you know, the next time I don't need to go back. That's not what I need to do. I have a new way. You start finding new ways to deal, or new things to replace that old devil that you have, and new things that replace that old devil that you have in a high vibing way. So anyway, I hope this message finds you well this afternoon. I just wanted to share that with you, that you know, you're not alone. I'm right there with you. You know, I'm working every day. I'm working on myself. Every day I do something. Every day I get up and I make a decision that I'm gonna make a decision to learn something, to do something that makes me feel good. And once I'm feeling good, once I'm in that place, then I can do something else to make someone else feel good, which makes me even feel more better. So it's a win-win situation. So anyway, with that said, I'm going to send you love and light until tomorrow. I love you, Pisces.